Starting Glass. It's the third mission. Blue team is the second one. Glass is a shorter level, much like the first level, Osiris. And you're mostly in vehicles. Or you're in a few vehicles, so I figured I'd do it with the Famine skull on. There's actually a trick to this level that makes it pretty easy once you know the trick. And it starts with this weird scene.
The Covenant glassed this
I guess it's
planet in
not
48.
weird.
It was a UNSC colony then, but we never came back.
It's like
Run by a private corp
minute
now,
here,
chipping away the glass, making her livable.
just watching them talk and go down.
Why are we taking the long way down?
Why are we taking the long
Because it's polite. Grew up on an indie
They're
colony
going
like
down
Maria.
a
Folks out
space
here don't take
elevator,
well to the
which is
UNSC
sort of
landing in the
an
middle of town.
imaginary
Tend to see it as an act of
sci-fi
aggression.
concept to me.
Speaking of
An
action,
elevator that goes all the way up into
Those are
space
Forerunner
as
ships.
a more
What the hell are
economic
Forerunners doing
means
here?
of going
Maybe
up
we're
into
not the only
space.
ones
I
here
just
for the
don't
Master
see a space elevator being
whoever the hell
built.
is on my elevator.
It's a giant
Identify
tube
yourself.
that goes from the ground all the way up into space. Seems kind of far-fetched.
A lot of you.
To whom am I speaking?
This is Governor Sloan, and you people. Governor didn't seem to want our help.
Well, he's gonna get it anyway.
And yeah, we're almost 2 minutes
What the hell
into
is
the
Spartans
level,
doing
and
here?
we still
What's going on?
Meridian
aren't in any
Station's under
combat.
attack.
You know?
Sloan's trying to put up a fight. I got family.
It's like when you put skull ring on, you
Osiris,
put all
the people
these
of Meridian
skulls
Station
on,
need
you
our
wouldn't
assistance.
think you would be 2 minutes into the level without having done anything.
Meridian Control, we need you to
Like
open
how
the doors
long
to this space
did I
elevator.
want this level to be? I mean,
But it's overrun!
gosh, I probably didn't
Open
even
the
want it to be
doors
10
so we
minutes.
can
I
help.
wanted it to be constant, non-stop action, but, you know, it's whatever. You know, and something I noticed is every time I kill these things, I never pick up the weapons that drop, but then when I walk
Base is on
back to
lockdown.
that,
No way
those
out.
weapons are
There
gone.
must be a way to shut down the
I'm
security
always trying
system.
to use up the
Yeah,
ammo that I
eliminate
start
the
with
threat, then
first. but-
lockdown ends.
And look, you turn, the weapons are gone. What happened? Where did they go?
Elevator control. Get those automated turrets online.
And those automated turrets, like, I probably
Automated
don't even
turrets.
use
Those
them
could be
in
useful.
this playthrough. They're fine on, like, heroic or any other level. But on legendary, those automatic turrets do not do a lot. And yeah, that's not even the trick to doing this level. The trick is you don't even have to do this first part, which this first part's pretty difficult. At least maybe I just wasn't used to fighting my way through these things yet when I thought it was difficult. But yeah, you go up here and you keep on going to the left, climbing higher, and you just have a viewpoint of this generator you can shoot, and then you just make a run for it. And you'll see me do that once I make sure it's safe.
Push up.
Copy that, Lock.
There's a clear shot to a generator.
And
from up here.
man, I
Take the
just
shot.
can't
It'll
do
drop power
anything
to the
with these
gate.
sniper rifles other than shoot this generator. Tried using them on this difficulty, they just don't do that. I guess that's not true. You can still headshot other snipers. Because there's another part like that coming up, probably in the next mission. Like the one after that.
On my mark. Move up.
Yeah,
Gates
shot
are open.
that generator and make
What
it
in the hell
blow.
are you doing?
We're headed for Meridian Station.
So you bust up the place on your
Before
way out?
grabbing the vehicle, I just wait for my squad
You
to
heard the
catch up to
man.
me.
People in town aren't well armed. They need us more. Made it.
And what my plan was to get them in the vehicle and then go across that gate again and go in there and get as many kills as I can, you know, for points. But I'm pretty sure the gate closes, and then I couldn't go back there. Actually, oh, yeah, it's probably right there coming back. And the gate's still open. Oh, that's the gates. It's the second gate that closes. It's like, oh, whoops. Guess I won't be getting any extra points fighting any of those things. There's some expert driving right there. Sarcasm. And yeah, you know, this is how I remember playing a lot of Halo, the campaign anyways, just driving around in the Warthog with the scoring on and having an NPC in the gunner seat and just getting points for everything they kill. And on the other Halos, you'd also get a Marine in the passenger seat with like a rocket launcher, but it doesn't really work as well in this one with the other Spartans. They're always getting into other vehicles instead of the passenger seat.
McCord River, report in.
Governor Sloan, McCord River Bridge is sealed, but we're under heavy assault.
And yeah, you know, using the Famine Skull on this level,
Make damn sure they don't
the Famine
get
Skull
through
is
town.
really easy to get. It's just like
Governor,
laying
if you
out in the
open the
open. I
bridge,
can't
Osiris can
believe
help
I
the
didn't
reading
fully
station.
have it when I got it.
I let you through, those monsters will
Probably one of
follow.
the easiest skulls.
No way. After your wanton destruction of the space
Levels
elevator,
like this, where you're just in the
damn lucky I
vehicle
don't have my
all the
people
time,
shoot
just
you.
super easy to
you
score a
wanna
lot of
help,
points as
then
long as you
secure that
know how
bridge.
to handle the vehicle. And I was kind of pissed off when I saw them in a Warthog. I was just like, oh no, I was going to switch into that Warthog after my Warthog had sustained enough damage. I was just like, oh no, they're gonna blow up the other Warthog. That's all my squad mates do.
Gotta hit some soldiers up there.
And I just sort of went with it, and on this playthrough I realized, hey, I kind of like my squad mates getting another Warthog. Normally they're going around on gun gooses, just accomplishing nothing at all and blowing up. Make sure not to get too close to the soldiers because they will jump on board you and like eliminate you.
Looks clear from the Warthog. Stay ready.
And there should be a fresh Warthog over here. Right alongside the wall. I guess it's left now once you're facing the way you're going. You'll see me switch into it.
I'll be
That
damned.
Warthog's gonna blow up
The
at every time.
propaganda about Spartans doesn't lie. Listen, across the bridge, closer to town.
And then, yeah,
there's
I tell
others
them
who
to
could
get
use your
back
help.
into the other Warthog
We can do
because
that, sir.
I realized
All right, opening
I like
up.
them in that Warthog, and there's even a part about to come up.
Time's wasted.
Tanaka's being kind of ridiculous right now, just not getting in the gunner seat right away. But right up here, some soldiers are about to spawn and get in a Warthog. And it's actually kind of a hard part on this difficulty, but I realized that with my teammates being in a Warthog too, and like targeting that Warthog, that just got destroyed instantly. No trouble at all. And look, there's even another Warthog out here, so if this one takes too much damage, I
Spartans,
can
my
go ahead and
people in the
switch into
service
another
garage could sure
Warthog.
use your help.
And
well, they
then
might just have
they
a
have
scorpion
a
in there.
tank.
They have a tank?
Set it.
Why do they have a tank?
It's funny because I'm pretty sure I
Vehicles,
got through this part of the game without even noticing that. They like say it to you, and I just went right by it without even realizing it. I was like, there's a tank on this level? I'm just like, hell yeah, there's a tank on this level.
This point, drop a crawler.
And I'm just sort of driving around in circles, hoping my gunner kills everything along with the other warthog. Just getting those easy points. Not that these points amount to anything or go to anything. And Halo Reach, if you played above the difficulty of easy, getting points in the campaign would also get you points for the multiplayer. I didn't really play Halo Reach, I just sort of noticed that because it's backwards compatible for the Xbox One. Yeah, I think giving points to the multiplayer in the campaign is the way to go. Because a lot of people won't even play the campaign.
Punch it. Got targets here.
It's kind of amazing how many times the Warthog will roll and then land right side up. And there's the tank.
Well done, Spartans. Head over to the garage. I'll have Billy open up.
Spartans? Holy...
Billy, we're gonna need to borrow your toy.
I was sort of trying to finish off the enemies in the area before jumping in the tank, but it's just too dangerous. Not safe in there, gotta get out. And yeah, you know, it's all about just creeping through slowly if the tank
That knight's
just
got a
killing
scatter
everything.
shot. Watch the spread on that.
Then from here on out, for the next 13 minutes, it's just killing stuff in the tank. Feels good in a way, killing all those soldiers and knights with the tank, just because they're such a pain all the other time.
Taking damage. Area's clear. Meridian Station's just up the hill.
Of course, you'd get a lot more XP for the crawlers if you got out and just headshotted them. I figured I could score 1,000,000 points pretty easily without having to try and get as many points as I could from doing a tactic like that, like getting out and headshotting crawlers.
Good kill. Area looks clear from here.
Not seeing any threats, but they could still be out there.
Taking damage. Can't do much if they take out the gun.
Spartans, you're close to Meridian Station now. If you could clear out the land between where you are and town.
Of course, Governor.
The least you could do after busting up my gate.
Wow, pretty quick turnaround from get off my planet to, hey, can you help?
At least he's talking to us. That's a start. Keep her steady.
Of course, the crawlers are still worth a lot of XP, or not XP points, when you get multi-kills.
Scorpions targeted. Got one. Move out, weapons forward. Never know.
Yeah, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. All you have to do is just sort of slow down a bit and wait for them to spawn and kill them before moving forward. And this is already the end of the level right here. There's just like endless waves, about 10 minutes of fighting enemies here in the tank, and every time they spawn I just go back to this spot right here. But if you went any further back, it would say you are leaving the mission area.
Keep those targets coming. Scorpions targeted.
And there's some other weapons around here, like there's a turret on the right, up in like the tower. I don't know what to call that.
Keep her steady.
And there's also a warthog on the left, and you can use both those things. But the main goal, the easiest way to do this, is to just stay in the tank and be very careful so that you don't take any more damage than you need to. It's all about just avoiding taking unnecessary damage and keeping the tank alive so you can just kill everything with that. But the game is going to want you to move forward to spawn more enemies and
Right on our
instantly
doorstep, Spartans.
go back,
Thought you were keeping them
trying to
from
stay as
us.
far away from them as I can.
Osiris,
and
clear the area so they can
just
open the
keep on
gates.
firing that cannon.
Keep those targets coming. Get out of there.
Already
fire.
on fire, that's no good.
Get rid of that soldier.
Is that good? Are we all clear?
Oh no, we won't be all clear for a while. It just keeps on going.
Oh, hell. Here they come.
But you'll be longing for another moment like this where the mission is this short and it's this easy, just all set up with all the firepower you need. It's not going to be like this for the rest of the game.
Got caught by a soldier captain.
I was not happy about how many times I got hit right there.
Scorpions targeted.
And as you can see, this doesn't really take an exceptional amount of skill. The tank is something that people have always loved in Halo since the first Halo. You know, when people didn't even really play video games, you could get someone to play Halo with you, and they'd be like, ooh, I really like being in the tank. I wonder why.
Direct hit. Keep her steady.
Yeah, I suppose this isn't the most interesting to watch, but it's pretty fun to do. It's really easy to score 1,000,000 points on this level.
Got one.
You just need to find those skulls. You can look up the skull locations on YouTube. I've got Mythic on. I think that one
Still a
is
few
pretty
of those
hard to
things
find.
out there,
I
Spartans.
think that was like on
Feels good.
this really difficult ledge. I looked up tilt, but I was so confused about it that I didn't end up getting it till I played that mission, scoring the points on that level. And I was like, is this the place? And I jumped up there and tried getting it and got it no problem.
Roger.
At location.
Treads are taking fire. The area looks clear from here.
Yeah, the whole teleporting in enemies, it's cool, but I also really don't like it. And I mean, you know, it is cool, you know, looking at it from like developer standpoint. Oh no, am I gonna explode right here? Yeah. That's a death. Got to let the guy get too close to me, jumped on and just killed my tank. You would think that would happen more. I mean, you know, like, teleporting right on top of your enemy, sure, that's a huge tactical advantage, but it is annoying. And in the firefight multiplayer, it's also frustrating how the Covenant can get that technology too, and they'll just teleport in, you know, like right on top of you, but even when they're not teleporting in, a dropship can still just fly up right on top of you and drop troops right on top of you. No one likes troops and enemy units just being instantly on top.
Still seeing hostiles on the map.
It's getting swarmed in front of.
Threads are taking fire.
I guess, you know, that can happen. It's not impossible. But with, you know, with enemies that can teleport right on top of you, it's one of those things where you have to wonder, why don't they just keep sending everything they have at you? Their troops get exhausted a little bit? I don't know. Just like any other video game where the door slams shut behind you and then you have to defeat a boss, and then defeating the boss they unlock the door, and it's like, why not just keep them locked in? You would starve to death.
Keep us steady.
Yeah, this is seeming like a lot of enemies. Yeah, another huge advantage about any vehicle that just has a turret with unlimited ammo is that,
Get out of their fire.
you know, you normally don't have unlimited ammo. You're always running out of ammo. So it's just like, oh, if I can just keep firing, at least I won't be running out of ammo.
Damage the soldier.
And being inside the turret of a vehicle, it's a little bit better protection, or a lot better protection than just being at a stationary turret where you're just sort of a sitting duck. It's like, why isn't anybody on that turret?
Still have
It's like,
Prometheans
that
up here.
turret is a death trap,
Fire.
especially if there's snipers.
All set to roll. Keep us steady. Threads are taking fire.
And I won't be long now. Almost at 1,500,000 points. My high score for this run.
Threads are taking fire. Direct hit. Fire on those cores. Nice kill.
It's this monotonous. I wondered, should I edit some of this stuff out? I don't know.
Knights moving in. Kill the knight. Decent kill.
Alright, that looks like it might have been it.
Well, looks like you've done it. Never thought I'd thank the UNSC for a damn thing.
And yeah, probably
But I
the
do thank
easiest
you,
level to do
Spartans.
on a really high difficulty, other than the missions that you don't have to do anything.
Out of the scorpion. Not
you know, it's impossible to score at all. You just sort of complete it on legendary. 1.5 million.